Welcome back, everyone. Lucky Like 360 here with more Out of the Park Baseball 22 here in May of the 2025 season for the Baltimore Orioles franchise. Currently in first place, 3 games ahead of the Rays and Jays, and Red Sox and the Yankees are 9.5 back. So we're off to a good start. Some good promising pitching from Meyer and Urias, as well as Josiah Gray. Ponce de Leon struggled a bit, but the bullpens come through, and the top of the lineup's really coming through for us. Bottom half of the lineup is struggling quite a bit, though, so we'll have to keep an eye out and see how May goes for us and see if anybody improves or declines more, and then we'll make some adjustments to the team. But currently still in first place, so that's good. Urias out for 3 days, not a big deal. We'll leave him on the roster. We're 32-8, so we're winning a lot. CJ Alexander is going to be out for 1 to 2 weeks, so that we'll have to put on the IL. And it will be time to call up somebody. Maybe Grainer will get an opportunity here in the lineup. So we'll ask Hinch to make the lineups there. And interestingly, he moved around the lineup a little bit. Cedric Mullins hitting 5th. That makes no sense, so we'll change that. Not a fan of that lineup at all. That makes a little bit more sense. Mullins should be leading off. Doesn't have any power, so theoretically Fletcher and Biggio should have power, but they're not doing well this year at all, so we'll see what happens with that. But currently finishing up May here. Let's see what happens. Where we're at, we actually have a pretty comfortable lead. Josiah Gray out for 1 to 2 weeks, so the injuries are starting to come in here. It's probably time for Chris Daniels to get an opportunity in the MLB. We'll throw him in the rotation, see what he can do. Another lefty prospect. So let's finish up May here. We are 38-14. CJ Alexander is back. Grainer. Wow, 2 home runs. 2 for 5 with 2 home runs in 2 games. That's impressive. Wow. Okay, so maybe we send down somebody else. Who's struggling in the lineup? Amaya has been terrible. 0.95. 2 for 21. Well, Amaya lost out to Grainer because, I mean, that's just crazy. You would think that Grainer would have struggled and Amaya would do good, but totally the opposite. So let's just put these guys back here. And that should be good. All right. So we'll continue along here. At the end of May, we were 38-14, though. Already 10 games ahead of second place team. Kyle Tucker out for 5 weeks. So that's kind of a bigger injury. We'll call up Diaz. And we'll put Williamson as the DH. Williamson not hitting too good. Where is Max Meyer, though? He should be hitting. Why is the game doing this? Hold on. I'm going to have to go into him and fix him because he's a two-way player. There's no reason he should just be pitching. Okay, so I got it fixed real quick. So annoying that the game does that. I went ahead and put Meyer 4th, though, because having 3 lefties to start off the game is kind of a bad idea. But, we'll see. Biggio wants to stick around with the team after his contract expires, and he's been pretty good to us. With us in 3.5 seasons so far, he's hit 279 with 86 home runs, so he's definitely done well. I would have liked to see him turn out to be a little bit something more, but the power's starting to get there a little bit. Average is not too great, but the on base is. So, definitely somebody to consider extending, but I'm not sure what our budget will look like, so we'll consider that maybe towards the deadline. offering him something maybe in early July and see how it goes. Chris Daniels was really bad in 2 starts, so we're going to send him down. And we'll bring back Josiah Gray right into the rotation so that he can get a couple starts. Nick Robertson out for 2 to 3 weeks, so our closer is gone once again. Just absolutely annoying with the injuries. We'll call up this guy and we'll make him closer. Why not? We'll see what happens there. That's the only question mark with this team is the bullpen, but you know, we're 52 and 18. I can't really complain too much. At the end of June, though, we're doing pretty well. Powell out for 11 to 12 months. Unbelievable. That freaking sucks. Ramirez, I guess, is the next guy to call up in the bullpen. Let's go ahead and make Shane Smith our 8th inning guy, because he's actually been pitching really well for us. But yeah, the lineup's doing pretty good, so we'll see how this works out for us. But we're going to get to 60 wins here pretty quickly. So the team is pretty elite. Who sucks? Manny Ramirez sucks. Okay, so we'll send him down. And Nick Robertson is back. So we'll make him closer. And we'll put you in middle relief. All right, let's get to July 1st. Personal message. We got Wada from International Complex. Interesting. International free agents on the market again. Wow, we have a lot of cool players available. I would love to get some of these guys. 16-year-old catcher, 5-star potential. A shortstop, always could use a shortstop. And you know, the money, like, we don't really have it, but the owner needs to start shelling out some cash if we want to win. Wow, there are a lot of good minor league guys. 3 stars, not really interested in a 3-star. All right, we'll go with that. But July 1st, we're 59 and 19, 17 and a half games ahead of the Rays. The Rays are 41 and 36. They have the second wild card, and the Red Sox are right there with them at 40 and 39. And the Blue Jays are kind of just hovering at 500 or a little bit below that. And then the Yankees are the bottom feeders in the division right now, although they're 8 and 2 in their last 10, so they might get out of that cellar position. Around the league, the Tigers lead the Central, Astros in the West, Phillies in the NL East, Cardinals in the NL Central, and the Padres in the NL West. Right now, the worst team in baseball is the Oakland A's, 27 and 52. Let's take a look at how the team's doing. Mullins is hitting .310 with 3 home runs. Marsh, .368 with 11 home runs. Mountcastle, .366, 32 home runs. Meyer, .234, 2 home runs, kind of struggling getting back into that lineup. I cannot believe that the game just removed him from hitting. That's ridiculous. Fletcher, .295, 7 home runs. Biggio, .292, 12 home runs. Pena, .301, 6 home runs. Rutschman, .228, 10 home runs. And Straw, .321, a home run. In the rotation, Meyer is 6-1 with a .308 ERA. Urias, 10-2 with a .259 ERA. Ponce de Leon, 4-3 with 5.17 ERA. Josiah Gray, 6-0, .286 ERA. And Barco, 9-2 with a .359 ERA. In the bullpen, Fry has a .125 ERA. Mikulski, a .331 ERA. Beretta, 4.05. Bao, a .3 ERA. Yaoki, a .668 ERA. And then our setup man, Ramos and Smith, are both doing well. Ramos, .252 ERA. And Smith, a .129 ERA. And then Robertson is doing really well in the closing position. 11 saves, a .142 ERA. Currently, Tucker, Powell, and Areza are still on the DL. Tucker will be back in a week. Powell out for the rest of the season, and Oreza will return in 8 weeks. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time.